is. Sheesh. I'm dealing with so much grief and depression and social anxiety. I don't know how to move on. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm sending you so much love, Jaden. Okay, let's pull a card for Jaden. Grief and depression and social anxiety. Okay. Okay, so Jaden, as always, make sure you stick with me, okay? Make sure you're commenting and I see your name up here, even if you're just saying yes or I hear you or whatever, just so I can stay in your energy, okay? So let me tune in. You had a recent loss. Very intense. You have support in your life. You're still going through tons though, but you have support there. Whether it's an animal or a person, you have something there. Maybe it's a live stream. Yes, okay, yes, that's good. So what is your question? How to get through? I don't know how to move on. Okay. Well, honey, when we're grieving, you know, there's a time that you just need to go through the grief. I would never recommend to speed up grief. Okay. I was crying on a couple live streams ago over my cat who passed away. When was it? Like, trying to do the math. I can't when I'm in psychic mode. It's like around 8 years ago. Because I was reading for someone and we went into that topic and I was sharing about my vet and how it happened and just all this stuff. But like when grief is like a sign that you loved somebody, right? Or something, in my case, an animal for that situation. It never really goes away. But when it first happens, it's super intense. It takes you, it's still so raw, even if it was, you know, a year ago. It's still so raw. I get that it was less than a year ago. You're here. Yes. Is he around you? Yes, he is. Yes, honey, he is. He's very much around you. Don't get me started on the mediumship. Sometimes I just let it through. But yes, he's very much around you, honey. He wants you to know that he's there for sure. But yeah, you got to let yourself be in that. This is your time to slow down. This is your time to learn how to care for yourself when it's really hard, okay? Like when it's really hard. Learn how to pour more love, more care into yourself more than ever and really stretch that muscle. This is your time for that, okay? Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. Yes, Sarah. Sarah, I've been grieving a part of myself that didn't understand her dissociation. Like I've been grieving that a lot lately. It's been coming up. I'm like, that's so sad. As a child, I was dissociating. I didn't even know it. And I've been grieving that part of myself. Thank you, Elizabeth. And I'm like, it's really sad, right? But I know, and this is for you, my love, Jaden, I know that if I don't grieve it, if I don't pay attention to it and just move through the feelings and let it be. And, you know, I read in this book, I can't remember the name right now, but it was about inviting your feelings and just the way it was so poetic. It's like, invite all your feelings and invite it in for a cup of tea and sit down with it, right? Like that kind of energy where you just welcome all the feelings. So even the hard ones like grief, you're like, come on in. Instead of, oh, stop, you're ruining my life, right? No. So I definitely am just like, it was so long ago. I'm an old girl. I'm getting up there anyway. But I was like, you know, gosh, I was so sad for my little girl self, and I'm just grieving that. So we absolutely can. It helps us to stand into who we are now even more and do our life purpose. Like it makes me feel even more passionate to do this work with y'all, right? Because I'm like, damn, that is really fucking sad. Like really sad. Dissociation is no joke. Like it is hard, but I got through. We're getting through. We're all still here. Okay. A lot of people with PTSD don't make it, and it's very sad. So we got to feel all the feels, y'all. Jaden, keep feeling your feelings. Let it out. I'm feeling for you. I'm getting the message right now very clear. You got to start like screaming, wailing, like let it out. Okay, whether it's in your car. If you live in the forest like me, you can scream all you want. Nobody's going to hear you. Girl, I feel like I just invited someone to come and have a horror movie here, but I wouldn't do that if I were you, because Chris and I are very prepared for all situations, if you know what I mean. Situations. But anyway, what am I talking about? It's very safe where I live, but still. I think of like the old horror movies, like the Jason, Jason in the Woods. I live in those woods, y'all. Help. I'm just kidding. I'm not scared. But Jaden, all of that, I go on these tangents, right? All of that to say, Jaden, look into Google primal screaming. I want you to get it out. This man, this person who left, I don't know if it's a boy or man, him, he wants you to live now, right? He wants you to live right now. So living right now means you gotta let those emotions process and move through instead of just pretending they're not there, trying to rush into the future, trying to rush away from them, trying to press them down and sweep them under the rug. Don't do any of that. He's telling you like, oh my gosh, this life, there's so much there. Like, it's not there for a long time. We're not there for long. Like, do it. Like, do it. Whatever that means for you, do it. Okay? Do it. You're human. Everybody understands everyone who's healthy and like, has a heart. I can't help anybody else who's not, but no, I'm not saying I can't help anybody who's not healthy, but who doesn't have a heart. I'm like, girl. Some people let their wounds just take over and take over their heart, their good heart, and their good intentions. And those people I can't do anything about. But you're not doing that. And your loved one is very much saying, I want her to live now. Please help her to stop grieving so much. Not grieving like you can't grieve, but just like letting it get in the way of just letting it flow. Let it flow. That's the message. Let it flow. Let it flow through. It's supposed to flow through, not just stop you and make you stuck. Don't stay stuck. Okay? I haven't been living. Yeah. It was my youngest son. Oh, I was going to say, was it a son? Yeah. 34, 22 years ago. Okay, that's why I was getting a man. That's why I said a man, but I did feel sun energy for you. I'm so sorry, honey. Everybody tap the screen. This is so hard for Jaden. Everybody tap the screen. Yeah. There's so much love for you, Jaden, from the other side. He's sending so much love. He loves you so much. Y'all, if you check my top TikTok, the reel, whenever I channel the love, it's so strong. It like makes me tear up because it's so strong. It's like pure unconditional love comes through, right? My hood self. My sassy hood self, the love starts pouring through. Can you imagine? Just kidding. But seriously, it's so pure and unconditional. It's like, he loves you so much. I just can't even, there are no words. It's as a medium, when you feel it, it's like, oh, it's like the frequency is so high. But you said, I know. Yeah. So, and he does keep saying, like, I guess because he left so young, but he's like, life is so short. Like, just please live it. He wants you to get out there. Y'all, I'm going to close Jaden's reading by saying this, like, on the other side, it's peaceful, but we can't do certain things that we can do here. Do you know how, like, just feeling the rain? It's raining outside right now, right? We can't feel that. And touching the grass and touching a cat and, we can't do that. So while we're here, enjoy it. Like, Chris and I go to the most incredible nature spots and we're just like, oh my gosh, like, wow, right? Enjoy this earth. Get back into wonder. This is for everybody. I know, Jaden, you're grieving, but you especially would so benefit from just little activity, just a small one. Like, just go put your feet on the grass, your bare feet. Even if it's freezing cold, y'all. I do barefoot walking in the snow. A lot of people in here will be like, it's snowing out. I'm like, so? Get out there. So? Chris won't do it. Pure love is beautiful. Yes, Tammy, it is, honey. It's so pure. Like, there's like no crinkles in it whatsoever at the angelic realm. It's beautiful. And your son, he went straight up. So it's going to make me cry, but he was such a beautiful, beautiful human. He went straight up. He didn't have he didn't have much to resolve because he lived his life in integrity, which is so beautiful. Like, that's why his energy is so pure. It's like sparkling pure. It's so beautiful. Gigi, your energy is calming. Thank you, honey. Sometimes it feels anxious because when we're tuning into higher frequency, I'm staying calm and I'm holding it, but this other frequency on this side is fast, right? So you might see a lot of psychics online is because it's like that. But I do a lot of meditating and grounding. Like, I literally go on the ground, put my feet on the earth all the time. It's very grounding. And I live in a pure energy forest, right? Your eyes are watering. Tammy, I know. It's so beautiful, honey. So beautiful, Kate. Yes. He just has so... He just says, like... if I could just hug her one more time, you know? That's what's making me cry so much. That's the hardest part, but Jaden, I don't know how I found you. He brought me here. Oh. The hardest part is not being able to touch them, right? But the thing is their energy is right here. They never actually leave. Energy doesn't die, right? Only the physical body leaves. The soul never dies, and he's so beautiful. This is the second time I've had such a beautiful, beautiful soul join my life, and I let him in. I let them in when they're like that. He went straight up, Mama. He went straight up. He was like, whew, high frequency. Sometimes souls have a lot to resolve, and they stay in the lower frequencies. They have to work it out, the energy. He didn't. He was like, whew. His heart was so good. And that says a lot about you too. Yes. Yeah. He just loved you so much. He's like, he just says, please, please, just ask her to live. Please. That was something like when I lost my Nonna, who was my mom. It was the hardest grief I've had so far. You know, I really had to push myself to live. And how I got myself to do it, when you're ready, how I got myself to do it was by saying, she wouldn't want me to not. She wouldn't want me to not, right? And your son doesn't either. Mm-mm. He's like, there's like, please. Mm-mm. We all did, yeah. Hi, Rebecca. Nice to meet you, honey. Your energy feels so pure. Yes, honey. I'm Italian, yes. Both my parents were born in Italy, yes. That's why he came through. Are you Italian? Or why are you saying that's why he came through? That's so interesting. Need to have some tissues around here. Feels like he made you laugh a lot too. It feels like he had just such a beautiful spirit. Like he just it didn't change, right? He's right here. It didn't change at all. That's the thing. Just all the heaviness just lifted. That's it. And he went straight up. Whatever you believe up is. I'm talking about up in frequency. I just realized I didn't explain that. But up in frequency. I read energy. So he went straight up. Like, whew. Those ones I always let into the live. If anyone wants to watch another mediumship, I did one. It's in the reel. In my, it's in the pinned reel in my TikTok. You can watch that. Jaden says, I'm so sorry for getting you emotional. We laughed until we cried. Oh, no, don't be sorry, honey. This is what I do. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because the energy is so beautiful. So it's actually a beautiful thing. It's like, I am sad though too for you. I'm feeling your feelings too, but it's like, I can't explain it. When the energy comes in from that frequency, it like washes everything out of me, and I'm like, so that don't be sorry, honey. This is what I do. I love what I do. I'm so honored. The feeling I get, he like you said, he laughed until you cried. I mean, he's like, please. That's why he's like, please. Please, it's not meant to be like this. He never wanted to do this to you, you know, but it was his time, unfortunately. And we never understand here why. Hi, Nicole. Nice to meet you, honey. Nice to see you. We never understand why. But, you know, it's the way it was written. But we need to focus on you, Mama. We need to nourish you and fill you up. And, you know, I know you're going to be like, no, it's not. But it is an exciting time to learn that, to nourish, because you get into your power in a different way when you nourish yourself during such a hard time. You nourish yourself so powerfully. You learn how. You master that art, and you do it for him. Do you understand, Jaden? Do it for him. He's going to change your freaking life. The rest of it. Like, let him change the rest of your life just by saying, I'm going to do it for him. I'm going to live all the way. I'm going to let it in. I'm going to let his love in. I'm going to let the love of life. I'm going to appreciate what's here and enjoy it, right? For him. He wants to see you laugh again. And you can still laugh with him, by the way. I thank you so much from the bottom of your heart. You're so welcome, honey. He went doing what he loved, riding his motorcycle. Oh. Jaden says, yes, I will for him. This is so beautiful. It's like, I don't want to let him go either. Zoe, I'm like, I don't want to let him go. He's so amazing. Look at my eyes. Oh my gosh. 111. Yes, 111. It's 811 here. The gates are open to the angelic realm. That's what we're doing. That's what the ones mean, y'all, because they're like open. I'm sending you so much love, Jaden. Thank you. And please come back and update us. Mwah! Sending you so much love. Everybody tap the screen for Jaden. Connecting to her son. Channeling his love here down on earth. Enjoying it. Being with it. We love you so much. We're sending you all the love. Come back and say hi. And if you ever have any questions, just send me a message. My email's in the bio there. I will. Thanks all. Yes, Jaden. We love you, honey. His dad is here. Yeah. And again, we're so sorry about your loss, honey. But you're a strong, 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 strong woman. You've got this. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm just going to go get a tissue. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a minute. I'll be right back. Please keep tapping the screen. I'll do the next read at 30. So keep tapping, y'all. And if you will, hit share.